China says 3 Chinese ships have safely transited the Strait of Hormuz despite rising tensions and attacks across the Gulf. Speaking at a regular press briefing in Beijing, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mao Ning said the vessels crossed the strategic waterway after coordination with relevant parties. She thanked those involved for assisting the ship's passage through the strait. The strait is one of the world's most important oil shipping routes, with roughly 1/5 of the global oil and gas supplies normally passing through a narrow waterway. The route has become increasingly volatile since the US-Israel war on Iran began on February 28, triggering a series of attacks on ships and energy infrastructure across the region. In a recent incident, a Kuwaiti oil tanker carrying 2 million barrels of crude oil caught fire after being struck near Dubai port in the United Arab Emirates. Kuwait Petroleum Corporation and the tanker Al Salami was hit and anchored at the port, causing damage and igniting a fire on board. Dubai authorities said the strike involved a drone attack, but emergency teams quickly contained the blaze. Officials said no injuries were reported and no oil spill occurred, though investigations are still underway to assess the damage. The tanker had been loaded with crude oil from Kuwait and Saudi Arabia and was reportedly headed to Guangdong in China. Residents in Dubai reported hearing multiple loud explosions throughout Monday evening and early Tuesday as military aircraft patrolled the skies. The tanker strike is part of a wider pattern of attacks on commercial vessels in the Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz in recent weeks. Earlier on Monday, a Greek-owned container ship of Saudi Arabia's Ras Tundra reported projectiles landing near the vessel. Meanwhile, search teams boarded a Thai cargo ship damaged near the Strait of Hormuz earlier this month, said they were still unable to locate 3 missing crew members. Across the Gulf, several countries reported fresh attacks overnight. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and Bahrain said they intercepted drones and missiles during the latest waves of strikes. Saudi Arabia said its air defense systems destroying 10 drones and 8 ballistic missiles, including missiles targeting Riyadh and the kingdom's eastern province. Iran, however, said its military operations are targeting US forces in the region rather than Gulf countries themselves. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Tehran respects Gulf Arab states but believes the presence of US military forces in the region is the main source of instability. With attacks affecting shipping lanes, energy infrastructure, and military targets across multiple countries, the conflict is increasingly spilling into Gulf vital commercial waterways. For global markets, the security of the Strait of Hormuz remains one of the most critical concerns.